Hello guys, and welcome to my channel again for another series video. Today we are performing our second leg of the vintage tour. We are flying the Lochkeed Electra of the Aeroput Airlines, a Yankee Uniform Sierra Alpha Zulu, and we are flying from Maribor to Divača today. And again, as this is the vintage tour, we are flying in the time frame from 1913 to the 1917 years. Firstly, we're taking off from the older Maribor Tezno airfield, and then we're continuing to Divača when the airport was made in the World War I. So let's get started. So firstly, of course, we will need to start up the engine. We will start the engine, and after that we will contact the controller, as we are flying on the IVAO, and this tour is a part of the IVAO Slovenia division, the vintage tour, and then we'll depart from Maribor and continue all the way down to Divača. The engines are running, so right now we'll tune the Ljubljana radar frequency and we'll contact the controller for the first time. Ljubljana radar, dobro večer, Yankee Uniform Sierra Alpha Zulu at letalski center Maribor, request taxi for via for flight to Divača.
Yankee Uniform Sierra Alpha Zulu, taxi to runway 14 in use, lineup runway 14 and the reports ready for departure. Yankee Alpha Zulu, QNH Maribor 1008, squawk 3340.
QNH 1008 and squawk 3340 for the Yankee Uniform Sierra Alpha Zulu. So we've got the squawk code and the clearance for taxi, and we'll taxi to the grass runway to simulate the early years in Slovenian aviation, and we will depart the grass runway and continue to the right towards Mike Sierra 1, which is the first reporting point before continuing through Slovenia to Divača. Yankee Uniform Sierra Alpha Zulu, grass runway 14, we're ready for departure.
Yankee Alpha Zulu, cleared for takeoff, runway 14, wind 150 degrees 6 knots. After departure, right, Mike Sierra 1, 3000 feet, report over.
Clear for takeoff, grass runway 14, after departure, right, right towards Mike Sierra 1, and we report overhead 3000 feet, Yankee Alpha Zulu. Now we can say a few words about aviation history in Slovenia in 1913. So in 1913 there was a Maribor Tezno airfield stationed near the current Maribor airport, and as I have said in the previous legs, the first airplane to land there was a spy plane from the Austrian Air Force, which is right now displayed on your screen. And this is also the only picture that I can find on the internet, as there are no other pictures related to the Maribor Tezno airfield. as these were the early years in the 1930, and probably there are no more photos left about this airport. So, but everything started in the Maribor Tezno for the Maribor Aviation history in Slovenia. And now, as we're continuing with the cruise and with the flight towards Divača, we can say a few words about aviation history in the 1970s. So the Divača airport was built in 1917 and it was used as a bomber base during the World War I for the Isonzo front. After that, the airport was owned by the Italian authorities, and until 1942 the Italian army was using it. I also have some of the pictures from the early years of the Divača airport, so you can see them as they are displayed on the screen, and we can say that Divača have also developed now in a great airport, as in the middle of the 80s Divača airport started to develop again, and there was a gradual development throughout the years, and now there are two 800 meters long runways. And as an information about Divača airport, some people still say that there are the airplane parts buried below the grounds of the current airport, so you can find anything below the Divača airport. Yankee Alpha Zulu, Divača airfield in sight for full stop landing.
Yankee Alpha Zulu, landing at your discretion, no other traffic reported.
Landing at our discretion, no traffic reported, Yankee Alpha Zulu. And we are now turning to final for landing at the Divača airfield. We will decrease the speed to the approach speed, and then we will land at Divača and vacate the runway and park at the eastern apron. Yankee Alpha Zulu on ground.
Yankee Alpha Zulu, roger. Hola.
We have successfully landed at Divača and now we are vacating to the eastern apron. We'll park there and turn off the engine, and we have completed the second leg of the vintage tour of the Slovenian division. We will park right here and turn on the engine.
Istanbul 6, Mike Sierra, squawk 6503.
6503, Istanbul 6 Mike Sierra.
So thanks for joining in for this series video of the vintage tour of the Slovenian division, and don't miss out the next leg, the leg number 3, where we'll be flying towards the Cerklea, the military airfield from Divača. I hope you have learned something new about the aviation history in Slovenia, and don't miss out the next legs as they are coming in the next weeks. So subscribe to my channel and get notified when new videos come out. Thanks for joining in again, and see you soon. Bye bye.